Shalom family, this is Pastor Prophet of Prophecy Ministries, and I'm very excited because I know a lot of you are interested in relocating here to Phoenix, Arizona to be closer to our ministry, to be able to fellowship with us. And there are a couple considerations that you're going to need to take in mind before you make this giant journey from wherever you are to wherever we are. I'm going to introduce you to Brother Jesse and Sister Tasha, and they are going to help you think of a couple things that you may not have thought of.
Shalom, Mishpaka. This is Jesse Navarro.
And Tasha Navarro.
I hope you all are having a wonderful morning. Today we come in response to those of you that have talked about moving to Arizona. We made a list of considerations that you should take a look at.
Yes, we know that so many of you are alone where you are and want to join our fellowship. It is a rich and beautiful fellowship, but before you decide to move here, we wanted to make sure that you had many things thought all the way through. And if you need that list of considerations, please message me and I will send it to you. But there are a couple of main points that we wanted to make today. So first and foremost, if you go through these lists of considerations and you decide Yah is telling you and your family to move here, then you want to consider whether or not you have all of the supplies you'll need to make a second exodus when it is time to flee. If you haven't started making that list yet, moving is thousands of dollars. It's very pricey. It could cost you $4,000 just to move here. We want you to really think about whether or not that money is best spent moving or getting your supplies together. So maybe you've already started getting your supplies together and you've got a head start on that. But if you haven't and you move here, you spend all that money to move, and then you still need to start accumulating your supplies. And our time is very, very short. We are working with an understanding of about 1.5 years to 2 to 3 years before it gets started, before the tribulation gets started. So we're trying to make sure that you're fully informed and have that understanding before you make this decision to move here.
Yeah, the most important part, and we didn't spend enough time on that, is you need to pray and you need to have Yah specifically tell you that you
need to move here.
That you need to move here.
That's on the list,
Yep.
But just to make sure that we've said it, look for a confirmation so that you are fully in His will when you make that decision. If you do make the decision, you and Yah have come to an understanding that it is right for you to come to join our ministry, we need a lot of help.
Skills come in very handy. If you don't have skills, we need your muscle. We need a lot of help.
Yep. And we need resources too. There are many expenses, there are many needs, and whoever comes to join us needs to have it in their mind that they're coming to serve and coming to help and bringing whatever they can to the table. So Jesse himself has a lot of skills. He can build a house, and not everybody can do these kinds of things themselves. So if you find that you don't know what your gifts, your talents, and your skills are, maybe you're young or maybe you're new to any of these things, then we can still use muscle.
Absolutely, and I'm willing to teach. I'm willing to teach you everything. So if you have a teachable spirit and you're willing to put in the work that it's going to take, then absolutely, we're here for you.
Yep, and we were really excited if you do want to come and join the local ministry. So
Yes.
if you've come to the conclusion that it is probably not best for you to move here, then let me tell you, there are other ways that you can connect. And I wanted to share just some ideas with you. First, many of you may realize that I have been making efforts to put categorized posts up for regions. Basically, I'm trying to make sure that everybody can come in, look for their location, their region, whether it's in the United States or outside of the United States, that they can look for those regions and connect with other local members, and make your Exodus plans together where you are. And that can be done by doing a search on the main members page. You're going to look for the magnifier and you're going to type in your state, or if you're outside of the US, you're going to type in your country or your island and post in that post and tell what part of that region you're in, whatever city or province or whatever location that you are more specifically in the post. And I would ask, please don't post inside of a region that isn't pertaining to you, because people are looking for somebody to connect with. So if you are just saying hello, please don't do it if that's not your region. And also, if you could stick to those posts that I have created and not make your own, it would be better for people to be able to find you. So the ones that I've made are a blue background, and the state or the region or the island or the country will always be capitalized. And I keep it very simple, just so it flags your attention and you can post there and find it easily.
If you see Florida, for example, and you're from South Carolina, don't post in the Florida.
Unless you're close in border and you might fellowship with somebody in that area.
Yeah.
So if you would fellowship with them, definitely post there. But if you wouldn't, then please, don't comment in that post. And also, there are other things that I've been able to do to connect with members, both across the country and in the world. So what I've been doing, we've been texting, or we've been doing video chat like FaceTime or Zoom or WhatsApp or something. You can use all of these technologies that are available to us right now. But one really fun one that a lot of people don't know about is called Marco Polo. This app allows you to make videos so you can see each other, you can really connect and view them later like a text message, right? So you can create these videos and have an interpersonal connection with somebody and save it for later. This is really helpful when you're dealing with people with a large time difference gap. So for instance, I'm able to speak with a sister in Brazil. Hello, Katura. And we connect almost on the regular daily via this this Marco Polo app. And she's 4 hours different from us, 4 hours ahead of us. I'm going to reach out to other sisters that are in London and see if I can connect with them about homeschooling. Again, I'm also available for talking about homeschooling if you want to share some ideas and get some ideas for your homeschool. So anyway, these are just different ways that we are looking to connect with others so that we don't feel so alone, okay? Exactly. So it may not be available forever, but for now it is, and it's a great tool to connect and make plans, especially for Second Exodus, okay? So those are the things that we just wanted to share really quickly and give you some ideas. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Again, if you want that consideration list, please message me and I will send it to you.
You have a great
Shalom,
day.
Barakatah.
Okay, so that was very informative, and I hope that you will honestly do the things that they mentioned in the video, which is pray about it. Most importantly, pray to find out if the Most High really wants you to relocate your whole family and life all the way here to Arizona. And then, of course, consider the sacrifice that needs to be made and the amount of investment that is going into you relocating from where you are to where we are. I hope that this encourages you and gives you a little bit more information about what you're going to need to do. There's just a couple things that I'd like to add to it really quickly is prayer is most definitely the number one thing. But when you start to get into the actual preparation for it, There is one of the best ways for you to find a job when you are out of state is use a online service called Indeed. Indeed is an app that you can use on your phone. You can fill out all of your resume information and start looking for a job in the Phoenix area that's close to our church address. And then you can also start looking for an apartment. Now, there's 2 apartment complexes that I'm aware of that will allow you to do the entire process online. One of them is called Rise, RISE, and they have multiple locations all throughout the Valley of Phoenix. And the other one is called The Tides. Now, these are lower income apartments, but again, they're very nice and they're upgraded and they are all throughout this area. So you should be able to find a location that's close to our church that is going to be appropriate for you and your family. So with that information, having at least a couple different places that you can look at to find a place to live, and also the ability to find a job and set up some interviews before you even come out here is a great way to start preparing for that move. One last thing that you may want to consider, which a lot of people have done, is come on out here to Phoenix and visit with us for one of the feast days or one of the weekends where we're doing multiple services. Come out and visit with us so that you can meet us in person. You can get to know us. You can see the environment, because when I'm telling you that it's hot, I'm not exaggerating. It is really hot here, and I would hate for you to move all of your possessions all the way over here just to realize, ooh, it's hot. So come out and visit us Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It's best if you're going to come on the weekend, because then you get the whole weekend experience with worship and Bible study and all of that. And of course, we're commanded to show up for the feast days. So the Feast of Tabernacles is coming up. So hopefully you're planning to come out for that, just so that you can get a feel of what it's like here in our city and what our people are like before you make the commitment to move yourself and your family here to Phoenix. Hopefully these additional considerations are a blessing to you. I do want to invite you to subscribe to our channel, register on our website, which is prophecyministries.org. Become an actual member. I know a lot of people have been watching the videos, and I appreciate that, but we want you to actually be a member of Prophecy Ministries also. So go to our website, register there. Look, you are a blessing to me. I hope that our teachings are a blessing to you. Shalom, in the name of yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawashi, the Wada, Amen.